Let's start with Leona Helmsley. At the time of her death in 2007, her estimated net worth was around $5 billion. She built her fortune through luxury hotels and real estate in New York. But her reputation was harsh. Many described her as controlling and unforgiving. Now, here's the key event. In her will, she left $12 million to her dog, Trouble. Yes, $12 million. That dog had a better financial plan than most humans. Meanwhile, 2 of her grandchildren received nothing. Others received significantly reduced shares. Imagine checking the will and realizing you lost to a dog. This triggered a legal battle. The court later ruled that the dog's inheritance was excessive and reduced it to $2 million. The remaining money was redirected within the estate. Do you think she had the right to do this, or did the court make the correct decision? Now to John Paul Getty. At his peak, his net worth was estimated at $2.4 billion in the 1970s, which would be tens of billions today. In 1973, his grandson, John Paul Getty III, was kidnapped in Italy. The kidnappers initially demanded $17 million. Getty refused. His reasoning: if I pay once, all my grandchildren will become targets. Negotiations followed. The kidnappers lowered their demand to around $3 million. Still, Getty did not agree immediately. Then they escalated the situation. They sent part of the boy's ear to a newspaper. Public pressure increased dramatically. Finally, Getty agreed to pay $2.2 million, the maximum amount that was tax-deductible at the time, and the remaining $800,000 was structured as a loan to his son with interest. Yes, interest. Even in a crisis, the business mindset never took a day off. After the boy was released, reports indicate that the financial burden remained within the family structure. However, the long-term consequences of this event became evident in the years that followed. He experienced severe psychological trauma related to the kidnapping. In later years, he developed substance abuse problems, and in 1981, at around age 25, he suffered a stroke as a result of a drug overdose. This medical event had lasting effects. His ability to speak was significantly impaired. He developed partial paralysis and serious mobility limitations, and his vision was also affected. He required long-term medical care and assistance for the rest of his life. He eventually died in 2011 at the age of 54. Was Getty being strategic, or did he cross a moral line? Ingvar Kamprad, founder of IKEA, estimated net worth $60 billion. Despite this, he lived extremely modestly, flew economy class, stayed in budget hotels, used secondhand furniture. So basically, he lived like a college student just with $50 billion in the bank. He believed in strict financial discipline, even at a personal level. If you had $50 billion, would you live like this? Howard Hughes, estimated net worth around $2.5 billion at the time of his death. He was an innovator, but later became extremely isolated. Due to severe obsessive fears of germs, he avoided people, lived in isolation, lost control of normal routines. Hughes proves that wealth cannot solve internal struggles. Mental health can overpower even extreme success. No amount of billions can buy a mute anxiety button. Do you think money can truly buy peace of mind? Clive Palmer, estimated net worth around $2.3 billion. Clive Palmer is an Australian billionaire known for one of the strangest and most ambitious ideas in modern business. He announced a plan to build a full-scale replica of the Titanic called Titanic II. Not just a model, but a real functioning cruise ship designed to look almost identical to the original. Because apparently someone looked at history and thought, let's try that again, but bigger. This included old-style interiors, historic design details, and even class divisions inspired by the 1912 ship. The project shocked the world. Many people were fascinated, while others questioned whether it was realistic at all. Over the years, the project faced multiple delays, financial issues, and uncertainty. Construction was announced more than once, but never fully completed. Despite the setbacks, Palmer continued to revive the idea, insisting that Titanic II would eventually sail. Nicolas Berggruen, estimated net worth around $2.3 billion. Despite his massive wealth, he sold his luxury houses and began living a minimalist, almost nomadic lifestyle, staying in hotels and traveling constantly. So, technically, he was a billionaire with no permanent address. He believed that owning too many things creates unnecessary attachment and limits freedom. Instead of focusing on luxury, Berggruen focused on ideas, philosophy, and global influence, investing in think tanks and political projects. His lifestyle earned him the nickname The homeless billionaire. Probably the only person who could say, "I'm homeless," and still be completely fine. Is true freedom owning everything or nothing? Chuck Feeney. Peak net worth, around $8 billion. He donated almost all of it, over $8 billion during his lifetime. While most people ask, "How can I keep more?" he asked, "How fast can I give it away?" By the end, he had almost nothing left. Feeney represents the opposite extreme, using wealth not to accumulate, but to distribute. 7 billionaires, 7 different decisions: control, fear, discipline, obsession, vision, freedom, and generosity. Money didn't make them the same, it made them more of who they already were. So the real question is, if you had billions, what kind of person would you become?